Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Five Rupees and H. I'm your host Ojoniko, and today we are going to be talking about two things that have made people act selfish, and all in the name of practicing it. hmm I'm really sorry to say if I hurt you or if you bad anyway. I'm very sorry. Yeah, but we're going to be talking about the meaning and differences of self-love and self-care. Mm-hmm. Those two words have made people become very selfish. I'm really sorry if it hurts you, but that's just the truth. We're going to be starting with self love. So, what is self love? So, self love is not about being perfect, it's not about being confident all the time, it's not about putting yourself above others. That's not what self love is. Self love is a mindset or attitude of valuing yourself, respecting yourself, and accepting yourself the way you are. Not bad way, but just accepting yourself and trying to build on yourself. So this is it's how you think and feel about your self-worth. It's a deep sense of compassion towards yourself. Yeah, so that's what self-love is. So I'll give you some examples of self-love you get. So the first example I'm going to give you about self-love is forgiving yourself. Yeah, so if you are trying to practice self-love, you have to practice how to forgive yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so forgiving yourself. Setting, and the second is setting healthy boundaries in relationship and friendship and everything that has a ship. Yes, so it's setting healthy boundaries, something that will, just set healthy boundaries. That's I don't have to explain it anymore. We know what setting healthy boundary means. So the third is believing that you deserve everything good. You deserve happiness and you deserve respect too. So when you think, when you know that I deserve this thing, is actually self-love. Yeah. So the last but not the least is speaking kindly to yourself. Stop criticizing yourself. So there's this saying that comparison is the thief of joy. So when you start comparing yourself to other people, you will now steal from yourself the joy that you're supposed to have. Then it's no more self-love. You are actually giving yourself, you're making yourself hate yourself. Do you understand? Yeah. So that's it. So moving on, I will say that self love is internal. It's the internal, it's about your relationship with yourself in an emotional and mental level. Yeah, so self love is internal. That's what I would say it is. So, moving on to self care. I know self care and self love they are kind of the same, but they are not. So, what I say self care is the action or practice of taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional needs. It's how you show love to yourself through your behavior. And I would say that self care is love in motion. Mm-hmm. Yes, self care is love in motion. So I'll give you some examples as I did for the self love. So, first example is getting enough sleep. Most of the time, is to sleep. Yeah, so please get enough sleep, take care of your physical body. That's how you self-care. So the second is take a break if you feel overwhelmed. Most of us do not know when to stop, and that's the problem. You should know when to stop, you should know when to take a break. Do not overwork this physical body, please. Even God rested on the seventh day, so please take a break. Know when to stop, right? So the third is eat nourishing food. Yes, please. I will always repeat this in anything I have to repeat it. Eat good food. Eat good food. Eat good food. And not just good food, nourishing food. The fourth is be creative and meditate. Yeah, this is the best. I like our generation, the Gen Z generation. Everybody's becoming creative this time around. So yeah, I like it. So please be creative. It helps you to care for yourself too. Mm-hmm. In essence, I would say self care is external. You know, I said the other time that self love is internal. So now this self care is external. It's taking care of your external body. So it's about the behaviors and habits that support your well being. So I will round up this episode by telling you how they work together. So self love is the reason. Do you understand? I pray you understand. Self love is the reason, while self care is the expression. So if you have a reason, then you express the reason. Do you get? Okay, let me say it this way: self love is the belief, and self care is the practice. So if you believe something, you will practice it. So if you believe that you need to love yourself, then practice how to love yourself. And I will repeat again: self-love does not make you, it does not necessarily mean that you be selfish. No, self-love is caring for yourself, not putting yourself above others. Please, let's get that right. Stop being selfish all in the name of being all in the name of caring for yourself and loving yourself, please. So this is all for this episode, and I want you to know that I'm in school. That's why the background is all like this. I haven't figured out the proper setup to remove the shadow at my back. So, but please, thank you, and I would love to see you in the next video. Bye.